y'all should got Tez the Fi.
You got CJ100.
And we are
the Fi 100 Podcast.
I need y'all to do me a favor right fast. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get all of our content as soon as it drops. With that being said, let's get back to the video. You dig?
Back at y'all again with another podcast episode.
Yes, sir, Ski.
And we got two special guests in the building, Juice 901.
Let's get it. Let's get it. What it do, man? What's up? What's poppin'?
What's up?
What's up with it, man?
Man,
Man,
y'all
what's up,
introduce
man?
yourselves to the people, bro.
Man, what's up? It's your boy Tay Speaks from Juice 901 Podcast.
What's poppin'? It's your girl J Money, the soul pleaser.
We kicking it with the Five Podcast right now,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Let's get it.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah,
Nah,
man, we
facts.
had to link with the juice.
Yes, I appreciate that.
No, we clout chasing. We trying to get a little juice up.
Hey, you always gotta have the juice.
The link, gotta link up, man.
Speaking of linking up, man, we met these guys at Podbox. Shout out to Ina Esco, Double
Shout
E.
out to her.
Shout out to Ina, man.
And,
Big stepper.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
Big time. And, man, you know, one of the things we wanted to do is reach out to different podcasts, see where y'all come from, what part of the city you from, all that good stuff, and create these dialogues because, bro, we believe they really need it in the city, bro. So,
Facts.
No, facts, man.
all right, so where y'all from, man?
Well, I'm from Memphis. Straight out of Memphis. 30127, man.
What that is? That's like
Fraser.
Raleigh. Yeah, Raleigh Fraser. Okay. Where you from?
I'm originally from Albany, New York.
Oh, okay.
Surprise.
Hey,
How long you been in Memphis?
So I went to the U of M like 2015. So
Okay.
ever since then, it's just kind of been like an on and off thing.
Oh, so you really not a Memphis person? Like you just barely been here?
I guess you could say that.
Oh, okay.
I represent both parts of me.
yeah.
Okay.
I've accepted it.
So you adopted like me then.
Yeah.
I think I might be a little deeper than you.
Adopted to the city.
You here, nigga? We
Nigga, I
signed them
lived
papers.
in
Nigga.
Orange Mound, the East. I didn't live there where in Memphis.
So what made you come to Memphis for school?
Yeah, it mainly for school. You know, I had family in Jackson, Tennessee. They were there at the moment.
Okay.
But all my family's from Brooklyn. So my grandparents moved to Jackson, Tennessee at some point. So I was like, by the time it was time for me to go to school, I was like, well, I don't want to be in New York no more. I could live somewhere for free. And I started off at a community college, actually. So I went to Jackson State Community College.
Okay.
And then after that, I had an aunt. She's like 1 year older than me. I know it's crazy. But she always went to the U of M. So after that, I was like, okay, well, U of M was like an hour away from my grandparents. So I guess I'll just go to the next university over.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for all you Lane students, but that wasn't going to be the move for me.
Hey, shout out to Lane, man.
Nah. So I went,
Lane. I thought you said Lane.
Me too.
Lane College.
Yeah.
HBCU, I think.
Yeah.
So I decided to
there
go
too.
to the U of M, and then after that, I just kind of stayed. I fell in love with the M, so I'm here now.
Okay.
The crazy thing about it is none of my family live in Jackson no more. They all moved to the A. So I'm here by myself,
Wow.
Damn, thugging it out.
holding
Fact.
it down.
So, as far as Memphis, the culture, and you've been here kind of long enough to kind of see the culture pivot. So what do you think one of the most impactful things that's happened in the city over the last 5 to 10 years as far as the scene, the music scene, podcast scene, whatever scene, but just I've noticed that we got a big spotlight on the city right now. What do you think is one of the most impactful things going on?
That people starting to pay attention to it. I think that's been one of my complaints for years.
Okay.
Like I've been here all my life, and I think that Memphis sound has influenced a lot
Okay.
of the music industry.
That's a fact.
Yep.
And ironically, a lot of these kids don't know that. Like for example, a lot of these kids don't know that Cardi B Bickenhead came from the original version, Chickenhead.
Yeah.
And this seems like an obvious thing, but I'm sure it's somebody out there who don't know it came from 36 Mafia until the TikTok channel started coming on. But it's like a lot of Memphis just didn't get the respect they deserve, and now we just got people looking, and we making it work. I mean, we taking that into consideration. We add whatever we got to do to the music industry.
Yeah.
Showing that we've been had the sound.
I would definitely piggyback off and say the music for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's just getting the most recognition right now. And just podcasting, like the podcast, since from like 2017, I was just talking to my friend the other day, my bro. Since 2017, podcasting has just jumped completely. Like,
Facts.
it wasn't really like a
Big
lot of
facts.
people podcasting back in 2017, and just now, I'm glad that everybody is, having that creative juice to just be like, okay, let's start a podcast. Let's start talking about something. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the people together. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
But it's replaced the media for sure.
No, facts.
Yeah.
Like it's over with for the news. Well, at least for our generation, the millennials and Generation Z for sure. Like it's over
Because
with.
they have podcasts on the radio now.
Yeah, like I remember 2017 when we started Just 901, and we was telling folks, we got a podcast and all that. No one knew what a podcast was.
Facts.
And it was calling it, you still doing your radio show? You still doing your radio show? It's like, it's a podcast.
Right.
It's outdated, man.
It's a podcast. But no, I'm happy the podcast is now, not only in Memphis, but it's like over the United States, everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Everywhere.
podcast is a thing now.
Speaking of that, so all us here in the podcast space,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, I know y'all might have heard this because we heard it when we got into it. Oh, it's diluted. It's so many podcasts. Why you think people should listen to you? So what gave y'all the drive to just, keep moving forward and doing it, knowing that it's a billion other podcasts out here?
Well, honestly, when we started, it wasn't really in the podcast in Memphis. Not a lot, at least. I mean, outside of sports, or at least we didn't know about them. Like, there's no disrespect. If you was already out during that time, there's no disrespect.
Shout out to you.
Podcast was new because the only reason I knew about it is because I listen to the Breakfast Club a lot, and I know Charlamagne got one. So I started listening to his podcast. Yeah. So that's when I was like, I hit them up after I graduated, and I was like, yo, y'all want to just do a podcast? Because, I mean, we play all day, like we on a radio show all day, so why not? So, I mean, that's how we got into it, and that's why I said when we was talking about a podcast, nobody knew what it was.
Yeah.
So we didn't get that part of it. Now everybody's doing it. Now we're starting to see it, but I mean, we didn't get it that much though.
Okay. That's shocking.
Because we heard it from every goddamn
Facts.
body. Yeah.
Hey, bro, it was no.
When y'all start?
Shit, what is it? 2022, like 19.
Yeah.
See, 19 was different though.
Yeah.
19, that's when people started to know what it was, but everybody ain't have one yet.
Yeah.
But they heard the word podcast a lot more. 2017, no one knew what a podcast was in Memphis, except on the radio show.
Like when we started having mics and shooting, like that was 2019. But we started like 2017, 2018.
Oh, well,
we
I'm
were just doing
surprised y'all heard
Facebook
it.
Live.
Right. We wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? We was just keep, getting on the camera talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I wonder if they put y'all in the same category as like the people who like the live stream, the Twitch and all that. That's probably what that was called in Diluted.
Stream the content creation.
Yeah. So that's probably why they said that, because podcasting, they probably have a name for it.
And people don't understand, like, it's a difference.
Oh, it's definitely a difference.
Facts.
Like when you tell people you got a podcast, they're like, well, what's your YouTube? Though we have one, like
It's not
that's
live.
not really what podcasting is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
For me, I would definitely say like just different impactful events that happen in our personal lives that just gave us that drive. Like, okay, we gotta get it. And then sometimes like crazy stuff happens. So juice for us was just like a kind of like a gateway. It was like a gateway drug.
Facts.
We wanted to keep doing it. We wanted to keep being creative.
Yep.
We had to be in that creative space. We had to talk. Like we had to be around each other. Like that's what juice was for us. So that's why we just kept doing it. So really it wasn't for like, of course we want to, take it far, do something with it. But
Yeah.
we always let people come on our show. We give back to the community. You want to have something to promote. That's what really just kept us going.
You want to take that, bro? Because I'm about to dive into that.
Yeah, I mean that's how we think about it too. It's like do we want to make money? Of course. You know what I'm saying? But really it's about the message, it's about the avenues that we can open up for other people. And one of our biggest goals is just to speak for black men, like not nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's well represented out here. You know what I'm saying? But the actual black men, husband, fathers, and stuff like that. So we wanted to kind of push that more than making money. You know what I'm saying? It was, and it's venting for us, really.
Yeah. It's therapy, man. Like it's like sitting on that couch, man. Like
Yeah.
that's why for us, we take it so seriously because it's like, bro, we got to be able to tell these stories because, bro, I don't know. My story might affect you. His story might affect her. So it's like telling these stories so important, and you got to be fearless with this shit, man. Like,
Yeah, because people got opinions of you.
Yeah,
I'm sure
regardless.
y'all know that. Like they let it be known, and it's so important, man. I was at Party City buying some balloons for my little girl's birthday, right? And there was these guys out there with this little stand, and they had some stats about children deleting themselves. You know what I'm saying? We number 10 in the country for child deletion. You know what I'm saying? And I just was like, blown away by that. You know what I'm saying? But then you start looking at our demographic of our families and kind of how we move, and it's like, yeah, I do feel like black children are the most unprotected. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I know one of the other things that we kind of wanted to get into was some relationship stuff.
Yeah.
I know
That's what we do.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the things that everybody can kind of get in on.
Yeah.
We done all had the good, bad, and the ugly. So,
Facts.
what's our relationship status?
If you
Married,
don't
single?
mind,
Yeah,
don't mind
you know.
telling me.
What you
Well, I
got?
got a girlfriend.
Okay. Working towards marriage.
Yeah.
How long
sure.
y'all been together?
See, when you say that,
Pastor Tez came out.
I just like to do how long we've known each other, because it's like it's one of them things where you know how relationships go.
Off and on.
Yeah.
It's like it's
okay.
we've been knowing each other since like 2014.
Okay.
Sheesh. Come on now.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely met as the most childish of childish people.
Yeah. Know how that is. What about you?
So I do currently have a boyfriend,
Okay.
and we've been together for like 2 years.
Okay.
Working towards marriage.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
You see some potential in marriage.
yes.
Let go.
Yeah. I'm married. Been married. Going on 2 years now.
I feel, my brother.
It's good, man. I'm gonna tell you the one thing that I tell everybody about marriage. This shit don't change nothing.
Nah.
It's literally just paperwork. Me
Yeah.
and my girl still act like we boyfriend and girlfriend. It's just this ring and
the
paper.
title.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it at the same time because it's like, for me, it give me a bigger sense. Husband instead of boyfriend just seem a lot more.
You know, you be seeing the memes with motherfuckers. I'm a husband, y'all niggas to death. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? I'm a wife, y'all niggas to death. It's a real
Right.
thing.
Yeah, and I enjoy it, bro. So, you know, when y'all or if y'all decide to make that move, bro, like, make sure it's the right person, number one. You know, see the flaws and all, and if you can accept that, bro, just move forward. Especially if y'all got kids, shit,
Yeah.
gon' make that happen, bro.
Because that shit difficult after it,
Woo.
nigga.
Well,
yeah.
no kids are involved yet.
You want kids, bro?
Yeah, I do want kids,
Okay.
but I think I'm more so a realist at times where it's like I can't afford them right now. I mean, of course,
Hey,
one of them
great
things,
way to think.
it's one of them things where you know, like, I mean, of course, if they was here, you gonna make it work.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
But I don't want to make it work, and I ain't trying to live that life unless
It's a
eventually it'll
difference.
happen.
That is a great
So
decision. Great
Bruh,
mindset.
flawless execution. nigga.
Facts.
Like, yeah, that's how I wish I had a thought like that. But
It's
why
a
y'all?
gift and a curse.
But why y'all think like our community seems to be so anti-marriage? It's like when you talk about it, where you could be stuck with this person forever and they can do you like this. It's just the negative is the first thing that seems to come out. Not everybody, of course, but you know, the vast majority.
Because
I
the
think-
times is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this new generation is crazy when it comes to relationship and dating. Like, that's kind of scary. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of, you don't want to just put your all into somebody who you always gonna be in the back of your mind, like, what they doing? Let me check their phone. Let me,
Yeah.
you know, you always gonna be a little insecure about it. In today's times, like, let's be real. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, I don't
Let it
know
out,
if I-
brother.
Was
Let
I
it
talking
out.
to you when I asked
It's
that
one.
question?
nah, it's just more so like I don't think that I think this generation is just hurt and we don't know how to deal with it in a way where we
Let's
know how
talk
to
about
face
it.
our emotions.
Mm.
So I mean, I think until we learn how to either one go to therapy or two sit in our emotions, allow us to feel what we feeling,
Yeah.
and actually, you know, ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? What's triggering and all that? Until you do the work on yourself, it's gonna forever be there. I don't think it's just started. I think that's been started, but now people have more of an outlet, whether it's social media or it's podcasts or it's radio or TV. People have or just Facebook, hopping on your phone and just typing out how you feel.
Yeah.
Right.
And now
right.
I'm seeing how you feel,
Instantly.
Jay feel,
Yeah.
and now I'm like I'm trying to relate to it. So now it's not necessarily how I feel, but it's close enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and repost it.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a domino effect. So I mean, I don't think a lot of people think how they feel on social media. I think
I
it's
don't
just
think so
social
either.
media.
Yeah.
They want to get married. They want all this and all that.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Well, I'm divorced. You know what I'm
For sure.
saying? I was with my ex for 12 years. So I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Because like we was off and on in that time. You know what I'm saying? And it took, but when we actually moved in together, we got married like a year after that. You know what I'm saying? So then my daughter was born. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not anti-marriage. Like even though it didn't. Nah, look. Okay, like child support ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? But I don't regret. You know what I'm saying? Being married, because I do believe in the foundation of God and marriage, the same principles. Whether you Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, it don't matter. It's the same thing to me. You know what I'm saying? So I do take the vow seriously, and I do want a family. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the drawbacks of not choosing correctly or not being dedicated to the marriage is your daughter asks you questions like, why when it's this day I can't see mama, and then why when it's this day I can't see daddy? You know what I'm saying? Co-parenting is the new thing, but it's like it shouldn't be. We really need to be locked in on marriage and really making family, because I think that's all we missing in the community. Like we getting to the bad. That's happening now. You know what I'm saying? Like we're getting more represented as far as the media goes. It's just the one thing we struggling with as a collective is family.
Yeah, man. My wife said the baby shower with the new marriage.
Yeah, you see a lot more baby showers.
A lot
That's
more.
true.
And they be these big elaborate things, and it's like, and this the thing. And first, and like I said, do you got a child? Okay, cool. So I ain't gonna hurt no feelings. And that's the thing, like, bro, we get a lot of
for that.
Yeah, we get a lot of shit. We get a lot of flack for talking about single mothers, and we try not to talk about it negatively. It's more of a cautionary tale, because look at how hard it is if you doing this on your own.
I was raised by one. You know what I'm saying?
And it has effects that last long term. Like I was raised with my mother and father in the home, so my idea of upbringing and how to raise a child is different from CJ.
Facts.
But now that we are adults and we outside of that, what mama did and what daddy did, our ideals are neutral family.
It kick in when you have traumatic things happen to you. Like I revert back to what I was seeing, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm comfortable with. And I see Tez handle his situation completely different. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's seen it, you can tell he's been there before. What do y'all? I know we just let off a whole
Nah, you good.
100
man.
round,
I was
100
enjoying
round,
the
100 round.
conversation, man.
Yeah,
Like I said, like for example, you divorced,
right.
but you don't. If you've never been married, and he came to you, like, hey, I'm finna propose to my girl. I would hope, of course not, that you would be like, nah, bro, you should reconsider that, because I've been through it. I mean, because it worked out different from everybody else. I mean, I think marriage is one of those things where until you find that person that you even considering it with, like, I mean, you gonna feel the way you feel. Like I told you, when me and my girl met, like, bro, we had an agreement that we wasn't looking for a relationship. So we were just friends.
Ain't that funny?
We was just friends, bro.
Yeah.
Like we was fresh out of relationships, and I was enjoying my single life. She was enjoying being to herself, and it was just like, it's cool. We were just cool, kicking it.
Yeah.
So it was just like, it's more so, I mean, you can talk a big game, and then you see Rhea now. So I mean, you can talk a big game, but then things change as days go by, as more time is spent and all that. So then you start saying stuff like, I mean, I don't want no girlfriend, but if I did want to with anybody, you'd be with her though. Perfect. I don't want one, right? So when you start saying stuff like that, she pretty much got you, bro.
It's over.
But you still trying to remain, out here in these streets.
I'm still me. You feel
exactly?
Me.
You feel I ain't cuffed. You know what I'm saying? What y'all trying to do? But it's like. But I don't know, man. I guess it's everybody talk what they don't want until you get it. But if you really had it before and you decide you don't want it, then that's 9 times out of 10 you probably sure. If it's not coming from a hurt place, it's coming from a realistic place.
Yeah. What you think?
Man, I'm not anti-marriage. I'm just anti-kids. Like,
Really? Wow.
Why you hate them little crumb snatchers?
and I don't hate them, but I just don't want any kids like this. So that sounds
like never.
God.
Wow, bruh. I'm shocked.
That's rare.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever knew that.
Yes, you did.
I did. But you play all day, so I probably didn't take it serious.
I'm for real.
Really?
Juice 901, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, that's okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? I'm interested to know why.
Facts.
Because I've never heard this
Me either.
in person.
Okay, so First of all, I know my body, so it's just like having a kid just seems like a lot to take on my body.
It
and
is.
I am kind of a selfish person, so to bring a kid in this world and to know that I probably, this is gonna sound really bad, but at least I know.
Yeah.
I'm probably like, I don't want to be forced to be all in. Like, I just want to be able to get up and do what I gotta do, and not have to always think about, okay, I have this person in my life. Is she good? Did she eat? You know, I gotta move the way I want to move, and that's how I move right now.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. It just don't seem like it's for me.
You sound like Angela Yee.
Like,
And you sound like a damn responsible adult.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
bro, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, I gain more respect for you by you saying it like that, because most women are lie about it and, I want this, but I don't want this, and like, no.
How many people had that mindset and had one?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the scary thing. Like,
Facts.
My sister wanted none. Guess who got tree?
all three of y'all.
And one of them, yep, my nephew. Then she just had twins this year, but last year.
And then motherhood is just a lot to think about. If
It is.
I really feel like I'm not capable of motherhood. Like, I know it sounds bad, but just really think about it. Motherhood, like,
It's not a
if I
game.
know that I'm probably just not capable of doing it, I probably just won't be, a well-rounded mother. I don't want to put my kid through that. Now, I'm not opposed to, like, if I do end up having one, of course, my feelings might change.
Right.
And of course, I'm going to want to be there for my child. But I just know before then, right now, it's just I'm not really forcing it or really just trying to have one.
The right man might change it.
You're right.
Might.
Let me give you a round of applause for that. Because you don't understand,
I don't know.
like he said, imagine being a woman that don't want kids and you have one, and that's still your mindset. So by you being responsible, look, I'll take my hat out to you, because there's so many women, like my boy said, and they are constantly have them back to back, and it's like, has your mindset changed? You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, I appreciate the honesty. Like,
Caught the
Just know when you
little
do
side eye too. She was like,
Just know when you do have one. Oh, let me do the speech. And when you do decide, if you do have one, I want to do the speech at the baby shower.
I'm gonna cut this clip up and send it to you. You know what I'm saying?
If you do the speech, I'm going to just drop the baby off at your
Everybody, I'm gonna have it. I'm going up.
Now
That'd
be
crazy.
I will say this though, and my boy turned 1 year old, so I'm still new to this game as well. And a child does change.
Bro.
Like, look, we both got kids. He got a daughter. He the godfather to my son, and it does change the mindset. Like, I'm not saying that you personally will change, but I guarantee you, like, once you hold that little person,
It
Make
kick
you
in.
grow
it
up.
just kicking in.
It
bro.
kick in.
That was my sister. Yeah.
It
my,
just
It kick in.
my sister became extremely responsible, bro. Like, she was
Yeah, you got
on
to.
it.
You
And
got
it's
to.
like, I guess it just kick in. Like, without you don't really put it on. It just click on, I guess. I don't know. But
I saw it happen to my ex-wife. Like, you see it happen. Like, it's almost, that's why it's important for a man to be there too. Because you gotta offset that mama energy, which is powerful. You know what I'm saying?
nah, facts.
But I mean, it's just normal shit that you can't do the same. If I'm in the bathroom too long, my little girl, Daddy, I'm like, damn. It's like your whole life changes. You can't just up and do something. Like today, I had to figure out a plan for her to go have fun while I did this, because I didn't want her to just be sitting up bored. You know what I'm saying? And if I was gonna bring her, she was gonna be on her phone, and then we in here doing a podcast. She's like, "Y'all finished it? The light's still going." Everybody,
I
you know what
that
I'm
too.
saying? It's a whole different game.
Yeah, and for me, bro, I was heavy on that Xbox. That done got cut down over half.
so you got a little boy though, so that's different.
Nah, I might be able to edge him onto it sooner or later, but nah, he be.
Nigga, I'm dealing with LOL dolls and Barbies and shit.
My boy had to put together the Barbie Playhouse. I thought he about to snap.
I always wanted the daughter first though. We'll see how that go.
I didn't want no little girl, and then I had one and broke down like a baby when she came
I already
out.
know it. That's gonna have you, bro.
I'm still a gangster though. You feel me?
I feel you, bro. You just can't be a gangster with your daughter. That's all.
Yeah, it's over with.
And rest of y'all, you already know what it is.
It's over with. We talked about kids and marriage and all that good stuff, and What is this going? What is this, man?
This damn fly,
That
man.
fly is enjoying himself.
I'm telling you, he trying to be part of the podcast.
Go
bro.
to the lights, nigga.
Right, that's what the fly do, though.
Yeah. So we talked about, marriage and all that stuff and having children or whatever. Let's get into body count a little bit. Does it matter or does it not? Anybody can take it first. Don't hurt yourself. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't think it does. I think if I'm cool with the person, I think that more so falls along the line of I just don't want nobody to know what the person I'm dating feels like in that way. Like other than that,
that's my coochie. I don't want you knowing how much.
Right? Like I don't want you to know, but I think, but when it comes to like you just have sex with you have multiple partners,
right?
Over time and all that, and you was just out here in the streets. Then I can't blame you on that. I mean, it is what it is.
Right. Yeah. What you supposed? Well, I ain't gonna say what you're supposed to do, but you single, you gon'
you
gonna do your
gonna
thing.
mingle, man.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't bringing nothing back, we straight.
X.
Yeah. You?
I think it kind of depends on like where you at in life, age wise. Cause I'm like, if we in high school, we like what 16, 17, and then you know that name going around in high school. So you like, dang, like she done been with how many? Like we just kids. Like you bugging out here. Like, and then you probably ain't even do it yourself yet, low key. So it's just like that kind of does take a part of it because like, dang, some guys probably think, am I ready for her? Because she little,
I just told my life.
She a little more experienced. What's that J. Cole song?
Say she
like the
only
first time.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the
multiply by
3.
Nah,
3.
But
the first time. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So
It is.
that situation, and then same for the women. Like I know it's a stereotype, but women could probably think, dang, he probably more experienced than me. He the big guy on campus. I don't know if I'm ready for that. That could take a toll. Now if we in college, that's a little whole different ball game because we a little older now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Free for the first time.
Right. You might a freshman and sophomore. You might still be at your early stages, or you might still ain't been. You still try to get in there, but you a senior.
Yeah.
A senior could be 25 years old.
Yeah.
A senior could be 24. A senior could be 23.
Yeah.
Life goes on at that point. You might not just met.
No, you don't.
I should have went.
You have more than one child.
You probably would have had more kids, my brother.
I feel like I
can tell how you said that. It wouldn't been no good for you.
No,
right.
You know
It
what?
would have been wild.
I'm gonna take. I'm
my
roll with
boyfriend to
it.
go to courses.
So with this sex education,
the temptation is real, bro.
Man, I say like, man, for me it changed because we had this conversation before where it mattered at first. And then as me and him went along with the conversation, I started to realize like, man, it really don't. Like I said, bro, I'm more with you. If it's somebody that I know you to meet, like my partner, it's like, I really don't want to do that because it's like he gonna know and I ain't with it. But for me, I'm with you, bro. The number, if I don't know, it is what it is.
who
Like,
literally asks for the number?
right, like that's dangerous.
It is dangerous, and I'm gonna tell you how. And I'm
people
gonna
be
tell
fronting
you,
too.
it's 100% dangerous because when you are intuitive, like when you just like to ask questions, you often ask them, and then you don't know how you gonna feel until you get the answer. And I've been in those situations before.
Yeah,
And let me tell you, it don't feel good.
it does not.
Because now you got to eat it. You can't just be like, all right, man, it's over with. I'm leaving. But when you asked, I mean, they had a past life too. But at the same time, it's like, but then that also brings me to my first point. Like, if it really doesn't matter. Now, they out here bragging about that, or, man, I used to do these and this, I used to do this and just being disrespectful with it. Or they still hitting these folks up or something like that. Then that's,
The past is the past. We focus on what we gonna do right now.
Yeah,
we grown.
I feel that.
What's
we
going
doing?
on right now?
Let me ask the lady a question. Okay, because let me set the question up. Because I've been told by a lot of women that they don't want a guy that's inexperienced, but you have the same people say that they don't want a guy that's been out here in the streets. So like,
That's crazy. We was just talking about
bro, we did just
all
Damn,
this was like
just
2 days
talking
ago.
about this.
okay, let's go.
It's crazy.
So I was saying like I'm not opposed to being with somebody that's inexperienced because I'm a dominant person myself.
Oh,
so
Oh,
Oh Lord. Perfect. You like what's the name of that movie? Is it 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
That type of dominant.
I'm saying,
we going too personal.
Don't worry,
Okay,
you're
all
right. What my crickets at?
nah, y'all good. I'm saying like, okay, I'm gonna say both sides. Like personality wise and in the bed wise, because your personality comes through in the bed too. Like
Facts.
you can show it.
Facts.
So I'm like I can be behind the scenes, but I can be dominant as well. So I'm really not like opposed to being with somebody that's just inexperienced.
Oh, you like to teach? Like,
yeah,
that's how I am.
I feel good. I'm like, damn, I'll put you on.
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
And you better not. As soon as you leave, I taught you everything you know.
Yeah.
You would be numb without me.
Hey, that's me.
See,
I'm straight up. That's me.
Yeah.
100. Like, for real.
I'm able to let go of that a little easier. Like for me, it ain't really. I don't know, man, because I guess my mind was so warped after like me being out doing my thing. It was like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just never mattered. Like, and we wasn't trying to go into the sex lane.
Yeah.
It just somehow merged in there.
Yeah, we there now.
The merge would be the best thing sometimes.
It's
Something about merging.
Smooth transition. You know what I'm
The
saying?
merges,
God.
right?
You hit that on ramp
merge.
perfectly. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Ain't got to accelerate. Got to hit the brake. Just
You just in there just
straight into
coasting.
traffic. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Off the off ramp straight to the jump.
The smooth ride, man.
Yeah.
Listen, see,
Yeah, so do y'all think we had a conversation about this before too? Do you think it's more reputation than body count?
yes, 100%.
Body count, reputation matters more than body count.
So
Yes.
Reputation.
Are we
matters more than
agreeing
body
there?
count.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay, because reputation, it messes with your ego too. Especially for a man. I'll just say
oh
that.
yes.
Like when I deal with a woman that's experienced and she out experienced me, or it's just the reputation of having more experience. I ain't gonna lie, some guys will get intimidated by it. Now I'm 30 now, so I don't give a fuck. But when I was younger, oh yeah, that mattered. That make you feel like a rookie out here.
Facts. I know I went through the same thing, bro. It was like, hold up. I ain't did nothing. And she ain't just tell me she had like experience, but I knew
Right.
she had did some things. So I'm like, man, I don't know. It was legit the J. Cole story, bro. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm finna figure this out.
We gonna do it.
Right.
We gonna get it done.
We gonna make it happen, but I think it's reputation too, man. I think like the number, as long as I don't know, is not a problem. But like you said, if she out here letting everybody know I done did this and with who, it's like, nah, bro, because you not handling yourself with that grace that I'ma need.
So what if she got a Kobe Bryant versus the Raptors number? 81.
As long as I
But
don't.
this- I mean,
What if you know? Then
Oh
what?
nah, it's a rap then.
see, I think when it comes to that kind of stuff, I think how much time in
Take your time,
between,
bro.
and how much time in between did we? Okay, so like let's say we talked yesterday, right?
Yeah.
We just met yesterday,
Right.
And of course, it's gonna take some time for us to
Yeah, develop.
develop or whatnot. Now, how long this 80 was ago? What was your last when you got to the number 80? How long was it ago?
That man gotta break it down analytically.
Because that's all your mind go do. Let's say you talking to your girl, be like, all right, so what's your body count? Get some courage to ask. But like, I mean, she hit you with one of these, like, nothing. If nothing, first off, you don't want to receive. This is the worst thing a girl can do to you. Be like, what's your body count?
She gotta think.
It's like, okay. So boom, 80. All right, let's say it's 80. First off, we saying we don't care, which in the grand scheme of things, I'm not gonna hold it against you. Would it sting a little bit? Just a little bit. 100% probably so.
Ooh, shit.
It might be like, all right, okay. It's a bad part about it. That's when my questions go kick in, and that's what I got to stop doing.
Yeah.
But because I mean, I guess it just depends on how long ago and when did it stop. I think that's when it comes in. When did it stop? Were you doing this while we were talking? In theory, it still don't matter, because I hate to say it, but it's honestly just sex.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's just sex.
You're killing me,
That's-
Smalls. You're killing me.
That's the reality of it. It's just sex.
81?
That's rough.
But what if she be like, what if her whole thing is like, 4 is too much?
Yeah.
And 4 to you is not really that much. It's just 6 to you. It's just 4 people. But out there, it's like, bruh.
You fuck somebody else?
Right. That's how. What was the Chris Rock joke? 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Your mama must raise y'all like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like different
It's
numbers hit
subjective.
different.
It's definitely subjective. What about you? 81? A dude come to you, you ask you dating this guy. Y'all ain't together, but you dating. He like, yeah, I done hit about 81 chicks.